This cheap black lighter sits beside my bed, collecting dust while slow hours pass. You left it here 3 months ago tonight. I flicker the wheel just to see the light. The spark ignites a memory of your face, echoes of laughter in this quiet space. I trace the scratches on the plastic shell, holding secrets that I cannot tell. My phone screen glows with empty space, searching for your unreplaced grace. Every notification feels like a ghost. I miss the things that hurt the most. You are the rhythm stuck inside my chest, the single thought that robs me of my rest. I try to rewrite every word we said, replaying conversations in my head. The city moves, but I am standing still. If I cannot love you, then nobody will. The apartment stays exactly as you drew, shades of navy and a faint tissue. I keep your favorite mug upon the shelf, talking quietly to my shadow self. Beat drops heavy in my headphones now. I wanna move on but I don't know how. Your presence lingers like a subtle smoke. I swallow words that I never spoke. My phone screen glows with empty space, searching for your unreplaced grace. Every notification feels like a ghost. I miss the things that hurt the most. The rhythm stuck inside my chest, the single thought that robs me of my rest. I try to rewrite every word we said, replaying conversations in my head. The city moves, but I am standing still. If I cannot love you, then nobody will. Did you delete the photos on your phone, or do you also walk these streets alone? I am trapped in midnight, waiting for your call, watching shadows stretch across the wall. It was so simple when your hand met mine. Now we are strangers caught in frozen time. You are the rhythm stuck inside my chest, the single thought that robs me of my rest. I try to rewrite every word we said, replaying conversations in my head. The city moves, but I am standing still. If I cannot love you, then nobody will. The flame goes out, the room turns cold. Stories that we left untold, still holding on to what you left behind. You stay forever in my mind. The screech of a late night bus echoes through the glass. You stare at the melting ice inside your empty glass. Put the smartphone face down on this plastic table, friend. I know that screen light only brings it back again. You keep scrolling photos from 3 years ago, asking me why warmth turned into heavy snow. The low bass in this diner keeps our breathing slow, while the city outside lets the silence grow. Stop dialing a number that changed back in July. You tell me you're fine, but your red eyes lie. We both know she isn't coming down this hill, so empty your glass and let the night stand still. I won't leave you drowning in her ghost ghost tonight. Look at the gray steam rising off your winter coat. You keep choking down words stuck deep inside your throat. You ask if she walks past the shop where you both met, or if you're the only one who can't forget.
I won't preach to you like I have it figured out, cause I spent my own autumn frozen in that doubt. Just slide the phone over or leave it on the tray. You keep scrolling photos from 3 years ago, asking me why warmth turned into heavy snow. The low bass in this diner keeps our breathing slow, while the city outside lets the silence grow.
Stop dialing a number that changed back in July.
You tell me you're fine, but your red eyes lie. We both know she isn't coming down this hill, so empty your glass and let the night stand still.
I won't leave you drowning in her ghost tonight. The orange alley street light flickers off and on.
You wonder if she remembers where the spark is gone.
Maybe she sleeps soundly while the rain begins to fall.
While we sit in this booth talking through it all. Lock the screen now, my friend. Every hard night comes to an end.
Listen to the rain hit the pavement outside.
We can just sit here until the morning light.
Damp bergamot drifts through the cabin air as the subway rattles on the midnight line. He pulls his hood down to block the light, staring at the corner where she used to lean. 3 years pass but the fragrance stays, cutting through the fog of his empty days. He taps the screen, scrolling past the news, searching for a shadow that he cannot lose. Every red light makes the quiet grow. Every stranger in a coat feels like someone he used to know. He steps out alone at the station near the bridge, walking extra slow toward the quiet ridge. He is living in a home built of yesterday, holding on to words that she forgot to say. Even when the city turns the neon down, he still hears her quiet steps across the town. Time keeps moving, but his heart stands still, loving someone who is gone against his will. He taped her sweater in a cardboard box, left it in the corner behind double locks. But scent is a ghost that no lock can keep. It wanders through the room while he tries to sleep. He pours 2 cups out of habit now, wishing he could stop, but he don't know how. The train disappears into the dark track. He turns around knowing she won't come back. Bergamot fading in the midnight air. He stands alone on the empty stair. Absolute quiet snap when your memory echoes through the hall. The room was silent until your voice suddenly hit the wall. A projector beam cuts through the dusty air, the studio space. Shadows dance across white wallpaper, shaping your unseen face. A steaming mug of tea sits cooling down beside a stacked notebook. I stare at the dark television screen trapped in a backward look. The ember street light bleeds across the vinyl floor. Every tiny detail paints the ghost standing by my door. My chest tightens up as the scene unfolds in high definition. I'm stuck rewinding frames, bound by this quiet repetition. We are standing under neon signs in midnight rain. Your wet jacket glistens as you try to hide the pain. The camera in my head won't stop zooming on your face. I'm replaying every frame in this abandoned place. Street lights blur into golden circles on the street. I still feel the heavy rhythm where our heartbeats meet, yeah. Slow shutter speed catches your silhouette, turning away. The traffic lights shift from yellow warning into gray. I reach for the air where your hand used to rest on my arm, and the cinematic lens collapses. leaving cold without warmth. Silence reclaims the corners of the dark living room. Dust motes settle down slowly in the midnight gloom. The screen fades out completely black beneath the ceiling light. I still see your vivid picture hanging in the static night. Where do lost promises actually go when nobody remembers to keep them? My room is 22 degrees, but my thumbs feel like ice. I scroll past a photo of a cat we wanted to adopt back in April. Did you delete the save link, or is it still sitting in your tab history? I should throw away these empty coffee cups on the nightstand. The ceiling fan spins too slow, counting seconds I waste, thinking about your sneakers by the door that aren't there anymore. My mind jumps from the rain outside to the way you laughed at my terrible jokes. I keep typing your initials into the search bar, then clearing the history. It is stupid, really stupid, how a memory lingers like wet pavement under red street lights. I'm trapped in a loop of unanswerable thoughts floating through midnight. Every small detail brings me right back to the edge of your voice. Why am I still looking for your shadow in empty hallways? Why is every sentence I draft dedicated to someone who walked away? I miss you, and it makes no sense, but it is all I know tonight. The fluorescent sign across the street flickers in pale blue. Convenience store, warm milk, half-eaten jelly, headphones tangled on my wrist. Did you change your hair like you said you would after the summer? Are you sleeping better now that my heavy breathing isn't taking up half the mattress? My brain skips tracks without warning. 1 minute I am fine, staring at a black computer screen. Next minute I am remembering the exact scent of your laundry detergent on my favorite hoodie. I'm trapped in a loop of unanswerable thoughts floating through midnight. Every small detail brings me right back to the edge of your voice. Why am I still looking for a shadow in empty hallways? Why is every sentence I draft dedicated to someone who walked away? I miss you, and it makes no sense, but it is all I know tonight. Stream of noise, static line, heartbeat pounding against my ribs. If I called your number right now, what would I even say? Would I ask if it is raining over there, or tell you I still haven't fixed the squeaky floorboard? I would probably just freeze up listening to your breath on the other end, wishing I could rewrite the entire final chapter of us. Where do those answers hide? Still typing words I will never send. Room stays cold, phone screen goes dark. I still miss you. Yeah. Your silver hair clip rests beside my keys, a tiny curve of metal keeping score. I spin it slow across the wooden grain, the way you used to tap it on the floor. My coffee's cold, the steam is long gone now. I tell myself I'm over it today, but every small reflection in the room just finds a subtle way to say your name. I scroll through messages I'll never send, delete the draft and type it out again. The city lights outside are blurred and blue, and every quiet corner leads to you. I'm stuck inside this monologue tonight, replaying every single thing we said. You left your mark on everything I touch, a permanent shadow sitting in my bed. I try to swallow down the heavy truth that people walk away and don't look back. I'm holding on to silver in the dark, wishing I could trace our faded track. Yeah, I try to rearrange the furniture to make this room feel like a fresh start, but empty spaces only multiply, the quiet static echoing in my heart. You used to pull your hair back while you cook, laughing at my terrible advice. Now I just order late night takeout meals, eating alone beneath the kitchen light. I scroll through messages I'll never send, delete the draft and type it out again. The city lights outside are blurred and blue, and every quiet corner leads to you. I'm stuck inside this monologue tonight, replaying every single thing we say. You left your mark on everything I touch, a permanent shadow sitting in my bed. I try to swallow down the heavy
the truth that people walk away and don't look back. I'm holding on to silver in the dark, wishing I could trace our faded track. Maybe you're sleeping soundly somewhere else. Maybe you threw my hoodie in the trash. It's funny how a 3-year history can crumble down to silver, dust and ash. I touch the clip and feel the chill of steel. It's the only cold thing left that feels real. Just a silver clip on the walnut wood. I thought I understood, I never understood. I spin it one last time and let it lie. The delivery's a delivery scooter rattles the alley window. You haven't touched your cold food in 20 minutes. You keep scrolling to last October on your screen. The phone glare makes your pale face look ill. You ask me if she ever speaks about you lately. I tell you the truth, but you just swallow another drink. The street noise slowly begins to fade. Everyone around us is heading home to sleep, except you sitting across from me in this booth, holding on to memories you really shouldn't keep. You say you can't erase her voice from your head. You trace the wet rim of your glass instead. It has been a full year, but you're stuck in that autumn, counting every single quiet promise she said. Bro, put the phone down and let her go. Some fires just burn out under the winter snow. Yeah, you still buy 2 small packs of those peppermint candies. You leave one on your dashboard like she is riding shotgun. Whenever a song she like plays through the speakers, you turn the volume up and stay silent till it is done. I know how much it hurts, I saw how hard you fell, but living in yesterday is just a self-made hell. You say you can't erase her voice from your head. You trace the wet rim of your glass instead. It has been a full year, but you're stuck in that autumn, counting every single quiet promise she said. Bro, put the phone down and let her go. Some fires just burn out under the winter snow. She moved across the city and started over clean. You still paying monthly rent for a shared dream. Look at me right now, take a breath of night air. She is not looking back, so why are you still there? The alleyway quieted down an hour ago. Let us pay the bill and walk home slow. Zip up your jacket, the midnight air is cold. Some sad stories are better left untold. Faint peach fabric softener hangs over the quiet hallway. He stands beside the elevator watching the numbers display. He clutches a paper bag full of late night snacks she used to love, forgetting for a second that she moved away 3 months ago. He steps into the empty corridor, keys jingling in his hand, a shadow of a habit that he still cannot unlearn or understand. He checks his phone, scrolling back to 2 years back. Every photo shows a smile that he somehow managed to lack. The winter jacket on his shoulder still holds a subtle trace of the girl who used to warm her frozen hands against his face. He walks past her old apartment complex every single night, looking up at the 4th floor window bathed in yellow light. He knows somebody else turning on those living room store down the block. The clerk knows what he wants. 2 cans of sweet milk tea, the same ghost that constantly haunts. Yeah, he sits at the plastic table outside under the neon glow, opening both cans, letting one slowly get cold. In the snow, he taps his fingers on the rim, rehearsing words he'll never speak. His friends all tell him he should move on, but his posture stays weak. Yeah. He checks his phone, scrolling back to 2 years back. Every photo shows a smile that he somehow managed to lack. The winter jacket on his shoulder still holds a subtle trace of the girl who used to warm her frozen hands against his face. He walks past her old apartment complex every single night, looking up at the 4th floor window bathed in yellow light. He knows somebody else turning on those living room lamps while he stands out in the drizzle with his denim jacket down. He can't delete her voice notes, he can't clear out his chest. Just a young man caught in memories that never let him rest. Season changes on the trees, the yellow leaves fall down to soil. He works another double shift, attempting to escape the toil. But every time a familiar bus stops near the crowded square, he turns around expecting to see her standing right there. It's third-person sympathy for a heart that broke in half. He tries to force a quiet grin, but forgets how to laugh. Into the midnight air, he leaves the extra milk tea sitting on the plastic chair. He pulls his collar high against the breeze. He walks away slowly down the avenue of trees.
Heavy quiet splits down the center when a frame of you cuts in. Static on the ceiling, black and white before the colors spin.
Street lights cast long yellow stripes across the wooden floor. Camera pans to the shadow you left leaning by the door.
You used to adjust your jacket under the halogen beam. Now I edit out the silence, trying to fix the scene. 4 o'clock lighting hits the table at a 30-degree slant. I try to scrub you from the footage, but the software says I can't.
Focus pulls back to the window, rain streaks across the lens. Every memory plays in slow motion. Where the sidewalk bends, I replay the sound mix. Your quiet laugh in the background noise. Drowning out the traffic, losing my composure and poise.
This house is just an overgrown movie set without a script.
Every room holds a storyboard of promises that slip.
Wide shot of the hallway where you stood in your oversized coat.
Close up on my shadow,
holding back words in my throat.
If I render this evening, will your memory disappear?
Or will you stay in 48 frames per second right here?
Hey, cut to the pedestrian bridge. November atmospheric gray, shallow depth of field. You were turning your face away. Color grade the memory, add some blue to the shade. Trying to restore the tone of the promises we made. Your fog breath against the glass, backlit by your passing truck. The soundtrack swells with rain, sound effects of us running out the luck. I scrub through the timeline, frame by frame, second by second, searching for the exact frame where the ending
is just an overgrown movie set without a script.
Every room holds a storyboard of promises that slip.
Wide shot of the hallway where you stood in your oversized coat.
Close up on my shadow, holding back words in my throat. If I render this evening, will your memory disappear?
Or will you stay in 48 frames per second right here?
Ay, ay, ay. Lens flare from a street lamp breaks the composition into two. One side is the empty apartment, the other side is you.
No sound effects, no background music, just the ambient hum.
Waiting for the director's cue that will never come.
Fade to black, but the screen burns your image in my eyes.
Even after the credits roll,
the projection never dies.
Camera holding on the stillness of the room. Does just motes floating in the amber. Projector bloom,
Soft, zoom out,
the scene ends,
but
you stay in frame.
still in frame. Why does the neon sign flicker twice whenever I think of your name? I stared at the ceiling for 40 minutes, my left foot is numb. The blue light from my phone keeps pulsing like a heartbeat I don't wanna hear. Did you change your number yet? Or do you just keep it on silent? I bought 2 packs of green tea at the convenience store because they were on sale, but I don't even drink tea. You used to steep it twice. My coat still smells like your apartment, or maybe that's just my brain making up lies again. I keep scrolling through old notes on my screen without reading a word.
Thoughts collide like cars at midnight on empty intersections. I can't tell if I'm missing you or just missing who I was when you held me.
The room is turning dark blue again. Is there an answer to a question that was never asked out loud?
My head is just a crowded subway car with only your voice playing on repeat. I step off at every station, but every exit leads right back to you.
Stream of thoughts, no filter, just endless noise inside the quiet.
How do I erase a memory that learned how to breathe on its own? Tell me where the silence goes
When your ghost walks through the door. I checked my umbrella stand today. The yellow one is still missing. You took it the night it poured so hard in May. Did you throw it away when you moved across town? I ate cold rice standing over the sink at 2 in the morning, listening to the refrigerator hum. It sounds like the minor key you used to play on the broken keyboard. Sometimes I think I see your jacket in the crowd at Half Jones Station. I almost ran, then remembered your hair is long and now it's shorter. I wouldn't even know. Time keeps moving forward like a conveyor belt, but I'm standing backward.
Collide like cars at midnight on empty intersections. I can't tell if I'm missing you or just missing who I was when you held me.
The room is turning dark blue again. Is there an answer to a question that was never asked out loud?
My head is just a crowded subway car with only your voice playing on repeat. I step off at every station, but every exit leads right back to you.
Stream of thoughts, no filter, just endless noise inside the quiet.
How do I erase a memory that learned how to breathe on its own? Tell me where the silence goes
When your ghost walks through the door.
if I stop thinking for 3 seconds till you disappear. No, you just get louder.
A sudden thought, did you take the little green plant we bought together? Did it die?
Did we die?
I'm talking to the blank wall,
Pretending it's your shoulder. It's cold. Everything is cold when the thinking stops. Why does the neon sign flicker twice? Still no answer. Just the hum of the fridge. Just me tracing your face in the air again. Just another endless loop. The swivel chair presses deep into the worn floorboard, as if the full weight of these late 20 years finally landed. I press a blue pen onto an old line notebook, trying to send a message back to the boy who had everything. Yeah. You are sitting across from her at the 24-hour diner, completely unaware that a small smile is your entire future. Look at how she tucks her hair behind her left ear. Notice how she checks if your coat is zip tight. You think tomorrow's just another ordinary Tuesday. You think love is something you can easily replace later. Dear past self, hold her hand a little longer tonight. Memorize the way her thumb traces your knuckles in the dark. Do not get stubborn over stupid arguments on the walk home, because 10 years later, sitting in this heavy chair, she's the only ghost I still try to hold.
Hey, listen to me, boy, put your phone face down on the table. Stop looking at the clock like you have somewhere better to be. That yellow street light outside her studio apartment. is the last place you will ever see her eyes shine like that. I'm writing this from a quiet room with heavy furniture, where every corner echoes with the words you failed to speak. You thought freedom meant walking away without a single tear. Now I pay the rent for a memory that never leaves.
Look at how she tucks her hair behind her left ear. Notice how she checks if your coat is zipped tight. You think tomorrow's just another ordinary Tuesday. You think love is something you can easily replace later. Dear past self, hold her hand a little longer tonight. Memorize the way her thumb traces your knuckles in the dark. Do not get stubborn over stupid arguments on the walk home, because 10 years later, sitting in this heavy chair, she is the only ghost I still try to hold.
If the sink could cross through 7 calendar years, I would grab her jacket sleeves and force you to turn around. Tell her that the midnight rain does not matter. Tell her that your pride is just cheap wet paper.
Do not let her walk down those subway stairs alone. The heavy chair does not shift under my chest. The unread letter stays flat on this empty desk. You will lose her tomorrow, regardless of my warnings, and I will stay right here, missing her forever.
Indigo light spills across the dining booth where I sit alone with 2 cups. The guy in the next seat looks over, asking why I never drink the second one up. I tell him I used to buy it for a girl who loved the bitter taste of cold brew. He gives his sad smile, leans back, and says late hours make people speak what is true.
I pull up my phone, showing a photo from 2 summers ago on a quiet beach. He looks at her face and says she looks like a memory that slipped out of reach. He tells me that people who leave always seem softer in the haze. I stare at the ice melting down, counting the wasted empty days. Maybe I just needed someone who does not know my name to listen to how I still play every play of the blame.
I'm telling a stranger how you used to laugh at my terrible jokes. He listens in silence while the neon sign outside slowly smokes. I do not even know his story, but he holds my entire heartbreak tonight. Wishing you were the one sitting here under this violet light. I am leaving your memory on a table in the dark. He asks why I keep the old key ring when the apartment door is locked for good. I say throwing it away feels like erasing the place where we once stood. He tells me about a train ride 5 years back he can never quite forget. How some strangers carried the exact same weight of unspoken regret.
We sit in the quiet rhythm of the coffee machine on the wet street outside. I tell him your favorite song title, the one I spent months trying to hide. He says the ones who stayed behind are always left holding the shadow. I look through the window at the alley where the cold wind starts to blow. Maybe I just needed ears that would not tell me to move on, to speak about you freely right before the dark is gone. I'm telling a stranger how you used to laugh at my terrible jokes. He listens in silence while the neon sign outside slowly smokes. I do not even know his story, but he holds my entire heartbreak tonight. Wishing you were the one sitting here under this violet light. I am leaving your memory on a table in the dark. He stands up, tosses a few coins down and grabs his heavy coat. Says, you gotta stop reading those old words you wrote. He gives me a brief nod, a small quiet wish for my soul to heal. Strange how a man I do not know made my heavy chest feel real. The stranger steps out into the damp violet mist. Your name remains the top entry on my unwritten list. 2 glass cups sitting cold on the formica surface, talking to someone new just to give my missing you a purpose.
My coworker said yesterday that I always leave my coffee half full now. I stared at the paper cup on my desk and realized it was true. Ever since you walked out, my habits have shifted into strange patterns. I still buy 2 umbrellas at the subway exit whenever rain starts to fall. I keep checking my coat pocket for that peach flavor lip balm you loved. There is a yellow coffee shop sticker on my laptop lid that I refuse to peel. I still step over the 3rd step on the apartment stairwell because it creaks. Tiny details keep piling up in the corner of my vision. I catch myself noticing small changes in the neighborhood you do not walk through anymore. The convenience store glass door rings twice now instead of once. The crosswalk sign down the street has a fresh crack across the white walking man. I'm keeping a quiet tally of everything you left behind. The half-inch of oat milk in the fridge, the bookmark on page 99. Every tiny observation pulls me straight back to your side. Why do these meaningless little details refuse to fade from my mind? I catalog the passing hours, I count the red traffic lights. I am still living in the small things every single night. The pharmacy on the corner replaces flickering sign with bright white LEDs. I pulled out my phone to text you about it before I remember to stop. The neighbor bought a brown golden retriever puppy that barks at the elevator doors. The bus driver on Route 402 started playing old synth pop on loop, yeah. Her favorite brand of green tea is currently on sale. 3 boxes for $10. I stood in out for 7 minutes, staring at the cardboard display. I still fold my socks inside out, the way you showed me on that cold November Sunday. Neat little squares lined up inside my drawer, waiting for someone to see. Yesterday, a stranger asked me why I keep looking down at the pavement. Could not tell them I was searching for the outline of your shadow next to mine. Every small detail I notice feels like a knot I cannot untie. A whole world built out of tiny fragments of you that will not disappear. I am keeping a quiet tally of everything you left behind. The half-inch of oat milk in the fridge, the bookmark on page 99. Every tiny observation pulls me straight back to your side. Why do these meaningless little details refuse to fade from my mind? I catalog the passing hours, I count the red traffic lights. I am still living in the small things every single night. A coffee half full on my desk again tonight. A yellow bus turns the corner under the pale street lamp light. Small observations keep you right here beside me. I have not cleared you out of my days, not even a single detail. Scratchy wool weave rubs against my palm as I trace the fraying cuff of this old sweater. Yeah. It was the oversized charcoal one you stole from my closet on the night we drove out to see the winter coast. I pinch a loose thread between my thumbs and the walls of my studio apartment dissolve. Suddenly I'm back on that damp wooden pier, watching seams catch on your eyelashes. You were pulling these exact sleeves over your knuckles, laughing because my clothes were always way too big for you. I reach out to brush a stray lock from your forehead, forgetting for a fraction of a second that you are gone. My mind keeps rewinding to that exact snapshot, trapped in a loop where you still look at me like that. I'm living in high definition flashbacks, watching you smile, watching you fade. Every rough thread under my fingertips pulls me back into the middle of yesterday. I remember how you used to grip my wrist when the subway car jerked around the curve near Hap John. You would press your forehead into my chest, and the texture of this knit would leave soft lines on your skin. I remember the bitter taste of cold iced Americanos we shared on the bench inside your old apartment building. I can still hear the quiet shift in your voice the night you stopped calling me by my nickname.
You pulled your hands back inside the same fabric, creating a distance I cannot figure out how to close. I reach out to warm your cold fingers inside mine, forgetting for a fraction of a second that I am alone.
The memory snaps like a tension string. The quiet drops heavy onto my
Hardwood floor, I
am left sitting in the dark, holding an empty garment, trying to stitch together a narrative that already ended.
How do I unlearn the habit of looking for you in every wrinkled seam? My mind keeps rewinding to that exact snapshot, trapped in a loop where you still look at me like that. I'm living in high definition flashbacks, watching you smile, watching you fade. Every rough thread under my fingertips pulls me back into the middle of yesterday. Scratchy wool weave against my palm. I fold the sweater and put it on the chair, still trapped in the replay, still holding on to the ghost in the net. 3:58 flashes on the stove. I picture us 10 minutes from right now. You will be wearing a long beige trench coat, standing near the line for the evening express train. I will probably have shorter hair by then, holding an umbrella I bought at a convenience store. We will glance up at the exact same second, recognizing the ghost of who we used to be. We lower your eyes and smile softly, or walk past like I am just another passenger. I practice every outcome in the silent room, rehearsing how to act like I moved on. In that future moment where we meet again, I will pretend my chest does not collapse. I will ask if you are sleeping well these days, and not like your answer is enough to heal me. Even if 10 years pass without a word, you are still the ending to every thought I have.
I imagine you living in a sunlit apartment. Maybe you bought that pottery set you always wanted. Maybe you drink green tea instead of black coffee now. I wonder if my name will sound strange on your tongue if someone asks about your 20s in a casual talk. Will you skip the part where we broke each other? Or will you remember the night under the street lamp when we swore we would never become distant history?
Time moves forward without asking for permission. It drags me toward a day where you belong to someone else. I keep fast forwarding to our accidental reunion, just to see if you still hold your breath when you are nervous, just to check if you still remember me. Future moment where we meet again, I will pretend my chest does not collapse. I will ask if you are sleeping well these days, and not like your answer is enough to heal me. Even if 10 years pass without a word, you are still the ending to every thought I have.
3:59 clicks over on the screen. The future is still far away and cold.
Until that day comes on a crowded sidewalk, I will keep missing you, right here in the dark. A dinner breath bookmark catches light against the oak desk. His sleeve tip turned upward where you left off reading last spring. I haven't moved it an inch, fearing the page might lose its crease. The same way I hold my breath whenever your neighborhood bus rolls past. The apartment is quiet enough to hear the ice melt inside my mug, diluting what's left of midnight, leaving me with thoughts I cannot filter out. I tell myself I'm past the hardest parts of letting go, that scrolling past your contact is just just a habit I can break. But my thumb hesitates every single time, and my chest pulls tight on the train back home. You're still the background noise in every crowded room, the unspoken reason I stay up until 4 in the morning. I rewrite our ending in my head like an unfinished verse, wishing I'd said the words that could have kept you near. Now I'm left talking to a room that only echoes back your absence, holding on to fragments of a season we both outgrew. I noticed the coat you forgot is still hanging by the front door, smelling less like your floral scent and more like quiet dust now. My friends say I should throw it out or give it away, but clearing your space feels like admitting we're truly finished. So I sit on the edge of the mattress with my hands folded, replaying every argument we had, taking all the blame myself. I tell myself I'm past the hardest parts of letting go, that scrolling past your contact is just a habit I can break. But my thumb hesitates every single time, and my chest pulls tight on the train back home. You're still the background noise in every crowded room, the unspoken reason I stay up until 4 in the morning. I rewrite our ending in my head like an unfinished verse, wishing I'd said the words that could have kept you near. Now I'm left talking to a room that only echoes back your absence, holding on the fragments of a season we both outgrew. Maybe you've already found someone who remembers your coffee order, someone who doesn't forget to call when the rain gets heavy. I hate how easily I can picture you laughing with somebody new while I'm still trapped in the exact same hour you walked away. The leaf bookmark stays on page 92. I close the book softly, but I don't move it. I don't think I ever will. Tires hiss against wet asphalt outside. You spin the green bottle round and round. The third time the night you checked your screen, hoping her picture changed or vanished. I see the heavy shadow under your eyes. You keep pretending you just need a drink. Stop typing messages you will never press send on. She deleted those photos 2 months ago. I know it burns when the rain hits the ledge. I know you still hear her voice in the wind. You cannot erase 3 years in a single night, so drink up and let the bitter taste settle. I will stay right here until the bar lights fade, watching you chase a ghost that won't come back. You keep holding on to a broken toe. My friend, let her go before it swallows you.
Yeah, hey, the crosswalk audio signal keeps ticking down, just like the timer on your broken heart. You mentioned her name like an accident and stared at the ceiling for 10 straight minutes. We both know you walked past her, stop on purpose, looking for a code that looks like hers.
Stop typing messages you will never press send on. She moved her belongings to another town. I know it burns when the rain hits the ledge. I know you still hear her voice in the wind. You cannot erase 3 years in a single night, so drink up and let the bitter taste settle. I will stay right here until the bar lights fade, watching you chase a ghost that won't come back. You keep holding on to a broken tube. My friend, let her go before it swallows you. I was there when you two brought those matching rings. I was there when the silences grew too loud. It hurts me to watch you rot in this room, drowning in memories of someone who moved on. Tired still kiss on the street below. Put your phone face down on the table. Let us walk out into the cold night air. I will walk with you till the morning comes.
Burnt eucalyptus perfume hangs heavy near the narrow wooden doorway where he stands. He keeps his coat unzipped despite the chill, checking his phone with cold and quiet hands. She lived 3 blocks away until last June. Now every midnight bus sounds like her voice. He fills his glass with ice and bitter gin, acting as if he made a conscious choice.
The convenience store cashier knows his routine. A single bin of carton on the tray. He never talks about the girl who left. He only watches streetlight shadows sway. He tells his friends that he is doing fine. He bought new shoes, he works till late at night. But every corner in this neighborhood retains her shadow in the amber light. He keeps her faded picture in a drawer, afraid to toss it, terrified to look. The city moves ahead without a sound, like turning pages in an empty book. He hums the melody she used to love and pauses right before the final line. He swears he isn't missing her at all, while counting down the years in frozen time.
Her favorite coffee shop down on the strip still plays that indie band from 2 years back. He orders dark roast, takes the table far behind the counter where the shadows stack.
He sees a girl with hair just like her own. His heartbeat jumps a beat then settles down. It's never her, it's never really her, just phantom spirits walking through the town. He writes a message that he'll never send, erasing every word before it lands. He pockets both his hands inside his jacket, holding on to nothing with his hands. He tells his friends that he is doing fine. He bought new shoes, he works till late at night. But every corner in this neighborhood retains her shadow in the amber light. He keeps her faded picture in a drawer, afraid to toss it, terrified to look. The city moves ahead without a sound, like turning pages in an empty book. He hums the melody she used to love and pauses right before the final line. He swears he isn't missing her at all, while counting down the years in frozen time.
The rain begins to tap the window pane. He turns the hallway light from blue to red. He wonders if she's happy where she is, or if she remembers things he never said. A forgotten scarf left on the velvet chair, stuck in a loop of moments long gone by. He doesn't cry, he simply shuts his eyes and lets
Another quiet night pass by. The eucalyptus scent is fading fast. He locks the door and turns off every light. Another phantom walking through the city, lost inside the neon of the night.
Drops like heavy velvet until a sudden recollection cuts the room into the projector beam slices through the dark studio haze, illuminating silver particles floating in slow motion. I'm sitting on the edge of the leather sofa, watching the blank white wall where your shadow used to fall. The track stops on the sampler, needle hovering in place, and suddenly I am replaying every frame of your face. Wide angle lens on the memory of us on the bridge, cold wind pulling your scarf, street light bleeding at the edge. Camera pans slow across the messy wooden desk, stopping at the paper cup you left behind last month. Color grade shifts from warm amber into cold blue. Every cinematic beat is directing me back to you.
You are the main scene, locked inside my editing reel. The only shot I cannot cut, no matter how I feel. Overexposed memory, glowing brighter than the screen. Trapped inside the static of the quietest scene. I rewind the audio, loop the way you whisper low, holding on to shadows that I should have let go.
Close up on my hands, resting flat on the mixing board. Fading out the bass line that you used to adore. Street lights outside flicker like an indie movie set, casting long shadows on the brick wall, dripping wet. I count 30 frames per second in my head, thinking of the unwritten dialogue we left unsaid. Depth of field blurs out the city down below, focusing entirely on the way you used to turn and go.
Split screen in my mind, past on the left side, present on the right where I have nowhere left to hide.
The soundtrack swells with an ambient muted key, and every single frame turns into an elegy. Fade to black is approaching, but I pause the final frame, staring at the shadow that still carries your name.
Projector hums low in the empty space, dust motes floating in the light beam. Pause button pressed in the dark, frame 94, just you and me. How long does a shadow stay after the street lamp turns off? I stared at the ceiling, fan spinning backwards. Or maybe it was 4 hours, I can't tell anymore. My thumb scrolls past 6 months of receipts, a ticket to a midnight screen, and we walked out early. You hated scary movies, but you wanted the popcorn with extra butter. Did I leave my umbrella at the subway station, or did you take it? It's raining again. Or maybe that's just the air conditioner dripping outside the window. I keep thinking about that convenience store on the corner where we bought cheap wine and ice cream. The clerk probably remembers us, or maybe he forgot like everyone else does. My mind jumps from the sound of your laugh to the coat you left behind. I haven't moved it from the back of the dining chair. If I move it, then the room changes shape, and I don't want the room to change. You're the static between stations when I drive home late. You're the thought that cuts through every single thing I try to say. I'm talking to myself in the kitchen while the water boils over. Where did you put the missing piece of the stupid apartment? I miss you in the middle of a sentence I never finished.
The green light on the router blinks 3 times, then pauses. I wonder if you're sleeping, or if you're watching short videos on your side of town.
Do you still drink iced Americanos even when it's freezing outside? I bought 2 cups today by accident. Muscle memory is a terrible thing. Sat on the bus and almost called your sister to ask if your cold got better. Delete the drive, typed it again, backspace until the screen goes black. Your favorite sweater still sits on the bottom shelf, smelling like vanilla and laundry soap. I should throw it out, I should give it away. I should call you right now, I should never see you again. My mind jumps from the sound of your laugh to the coat you left behind. I haven't moved it from the back of the dining chair. If I move it, then the room changes shape, and I don't want the room to change. You're the static between stations when I drive home late. You're the thought that cuts through every single thing I try to say. I'm talking to myself in the kitchen while the water boils over. Where did you put the missing piece of the stupid apartment? I miss you in the middle of a sentence I never finished. Blue light on my face, 3 in the morning. Oh, is it 4? Every memory is a tab open in the browser I refuse to close. If I restart my brain, do I lose all the save files of your face? I don't know why I keep looking at the door like you're coming back with plastic bags full of snacks. It was just a disagreement over something small, or was it years of quiet breaking apart? Why did we stop talking? Nobody answers. Water stops boiling, the apartment is quiet again. Still missing you in the middle of this line.
Dark mahogany, legs bare, every ounce of a body paralyzed by a ghost. I'm riding back to the boy in 2016 who thought he could easily let her go. You are sitting at the Hongdae corner table. She's adjusting her jacket across from you. You think another love will feel this warm. Listen to me now, you do not have a clue. When she pulls her hands deep into her sleeves and asks if you are really sure tonight. You do not just nod like a proud young fool. Do not pretend you will be alright. Tell her to stay, hold on to her coat. Forget your stupid pride and clear your throat. Because 7 years later in an empty room, you will sit in this heavy
turn back the clock and beg her to stay.
Yeah. Look at you flexing your independence, eating cold convenience store meals on the train. You think freedom means sleeping past noon and erasing every mention of her name.
You do not know the quiet of a midnight flat where her laughter used to bounce off the tile. You do not know you would trade your whole youth just to see the corner of her softest smile. If I could reach through this paper and ink, I would shake your shoulders before you can think. I would tell you she is the only one who saw the cracked foundation beneath your floor. Do not walk her to the taxi. Do not say goodbye. Do not let her catch you looking at the sky. Tell her to stay. Hold on to her coat. Forget your stupid pride and clear your throat. Because 7 years later in an empty room, you will sit in the savvy chair swallowed in gloom, chasing a ghost that you let walk away. Turn back the clock and beg her to stay. The sea anchors me to my regret. You have not even lost her yet. Younger me, please hold tight to her hand. You will never find a love like that again.
Honey, yellow light filters through the shade, bleeding across the small convenience store bench. A stranger sits beside me, setting down a hot drink, asking if the last bus running south already passed. I shake my head, looking down at my shoes, telling him the schedule was 20 minutes late. He asked why I'm sitting out here in the cold alone, and before I can stop myself, your name slips out. He listens without judging, sipping on his cup, while I trace the condensation dripping off my glass. It is strange how easy it becomes to tell the truth to someone whose face I will never see again. I tell him about the way you used to laugh at my jokes, how the silence in my room feels far too heavy now. I tell a stranger every detail of the love we built, because everyone who knows me is tired of the sound. You left 3 months ago, but you still on my chest, and I am pouring out my heart to someone passing by. The stranger nods slowly, leaning back against the glass, says he knows the feeling of a ghost that never leaves. He asked if I ever tried to call and fix the break. I say my thumb hovers over your contact. Every night we watch the traffic lights cycle green to red, to lonely people trading stories in the dark. He says time heals everything, but his voice sounds unsure, like he is trying to convince himself as much as me. He listens without judging, sipping on his cup, while I trace the condensation dripping off my glass. It is strange how easy it becomes to tell the truth to someone whose face I will never see again. I tell him about the way you used to laugh at my jokes, how the silence in my room feels far too heavy now. I tell a stranger every detail of the love we built, because everyone who knows me is tired of the sound. You left 3 months ago, but you still on my chest, and I am pouring out my heart to someone passing by. The headlamps cut through the haze down the street. His bus is finally rolling up to the curb. He stands up past my shoulder once and says good luck, tells me to go home before the frost settles in. I thank him for the 10 minutes he gave to my grief, as the folding doors open and swallow him whole. The taillights disappear down the empty avenue. I am left here with your memory once more. Honey, yellow light fading into dark, still missing you, still sitting here alone. The dry cleaner mentioned yesterday that your coat smelled like cedar. I paid the bill, took the plastic wrap, and did not correct his mistake. Your extra toothbrush sits in the ceramic cup, bristles turn left. I bought the salted butter you like, though I prefer
plane. My hallway mirror still holds a light smudge from your thumb last November. I'll leave it there because wiping it clean feels like helping you erase. Every small object is a witness in this quiet room. They testify against my pride every single afternoon. I try to act steady, walk around the block after dinner, but I keep checking if the shadow near the curtain is getting thinner. I keep a list of things I noticed today. The way the kettle hums in the low key of gray. The half-empty bottle of almond lotion sitting on the shelf. How I talk to the kitchen counter like I am talking to myself. You left your footprints inside the layout of my mind, and I am still collecting every tiny trace you left behind. The convenience store clerk handed me 2 spoons for my ice cream. I did not explain I was eating alone while watching a dim screen. Your streaming profile remains logged in under your initials. The algorithm keeps suggesting court dramas you called official. 3 unmatched ankle socks sit at the bottom of the hamper. A transportation cart with 1,200 one I refuse to tamper. Small observations stacked like grocery slips on the dining table. I try to stop counting them, but I am not yet able. I keep a list of things I noticed today. The way the kettle hums in the low key of gray. The half-empty bottle of almond lotion sitting on the shelf. How I talk to the kitchen counter like I am talking to myself. You left your footprints inside the layout of my mind, and I am still collecting every tiny trace you left behind. It is never the heavy memories that bring me to my knees. It is the green tea bag sitting right beside the herbal teas. It is my habit of turning right when I enter the subway station, because that was the side you preferred for our destination. 1,000 minor details archived in my brain, proving that missing you is my daily terrain. The cleaner was right, the coat still holds that cedar scent. I hang it on the bedroom door where the frame is bent. One more observation added to the page tonight. I leave the hallway switch on for the fade wall light. I am still keeping track. Stiff canvas seams grip my wrist as I reach into my jacket pocket. Fingertips trace the rough thread pattern, and suddenly I'm standing in the alleyway again. November rain had just started falling down. You pull my hood up so I would not catch a cold. We shared one umbrella with the bent metal rib. Laughing because your right shoulder was completely soaked. I can still hear the wet crunch of your sneakers on the asphalt. I thought time would smooth out these sharp edges. I thought moving to a new neighborhood would fix it, but a single touch brings back the entire picture. Every frame I swore I deleted last spring. Now I am walking backwards through the crowd, watching you turn around under the street lamplight. The flashback hits like a sudden drop in temperature, bringing back the exact way you looked at me then. I try to keep moving forward on this platform, but my mind is still stuck at the transfer line, holding your hand through the cold. My friends tell me I look fine these days. I eat on schedule, I answer every message on time. I even changed my phone lock screen to a plain gray grid. But then I feel the coarse weave of this old coat, the coat you bought me for our 2nd anniversary. The memory flashes you sitting on my bedroom floor, threading a needle because the top button fell off. You complained about how tough the material was, breaking your finger then laughing it off with a smile. Now through the crowd, watching you turn around under the street lamplight. The flashback hits like a sudden drop in temperature, bringing back the exact way you looked at me then. I try to keep moving forward on this platform, but my mind is still stuck at the transfer line, holding your hand through the cold. Why does every small detail hold so much weight? A single thread can pull an entire year back into the room. I am sitting on the train, but I am actually 3 years ago, listening to you hum along to a song on your phone. I reach out to touch your hair, and my hand only finds the empty air of this carriage. Stiff canvas seems against my wrist. I slowly let go of the pocket. The train doors open up. I step out into today, wishing I was still back then. "7:05 glows on my watch face. I close my eyes and leap forward in time."
It is November 2034, cold enough for a heavy coat. I picture walking down a wide boulevard near Songsu. You were holding a warm cup with both hands, steam rising into freezing air. I wonder if your laugh still carries that quiet pause before the punchline. I
Draw every line of your future smile in my head. Will you turn around and act like I am a stranger? Will you stop for a second, saying my name like nothing changed? I keep building moments that haven't happened yet. I see us meeting on a distant corner, pretending we forgot the pain. You will ask how I'm doing, I will say I'm doing fine. We will trade small lies to protect the peace we spent years trying to find. I'm stuck living in a future where you never left my mind.
In this vision you wear your hair longer than before. You mentioned a promotion or a trip you took last spring. I listen close, searching for a trace of the girl who slept on my shoulder in 22. I will brush off the silence with a half-hearted joke. You will nod with that gentle curve of your lips.
Lame. We won't talk about the late night fights or the tear-stained sheets. We will just talk about the weather and the quiet of the streets. I draw every line of your future smile in my head. Will you turn around and act like I am a stranger? Or will you stop for a second, say my name like nothing changed? I keep building moments that haven't happened yet. I see us meeting on a distant corner, pretending we forgot the pain. You will ask how I'm doing, I will say I am doing fine. We will trade small lies to protect the peace we spent years trying to find. I'm stuck living in a future where you never left my mind. Maybe you will be standing beside somebody else. Maybe I will just wave from across the signal light and walk away. The hardest part of losing you isn't yesterday. It is knowing every tomorrow is a scene I have to script alone. 7:05, back on my watch face.
The vision fades into the current room.
10 years from now, I wonder if you will remember me too. Until then, I will keep waiting on that future straight.